Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me turn it down. All right. Check, check, check 1. Let me turn it down. All right. Check, check, check 1. Oh, shit. There we go. All right. All right. There we go. Hopefully that's better. So shout out, what up, everybody? What's going on? Oh, what a night. All right. All right. Shout out to everybody that's here. Yes, it's August 23rd. It's 8:30 a.m. on the East Coast. It is my birthday. It is my born day, whatever you want to call it. Somebody at work yesterday said you only have one birthday, and the rest of the times you're just because you're only born once, and then you get to then you just celebrate your day you were born. So shout out to that person that said that. That was very nice that they said that. So I'm gonna live by that. So that's my advice to you all. You only have one birthday. The rest of your days, that same day, you celebrate the day you got here. So wow. Yeah, so with that, yes, it is 8:30 a.m. on the East Coast. And shout out to everybody that's here at the stream early. I mean, super early. Why am I up early? 2 reasons. 1, I haven't been to sleep yet. That's 1 reason. And number 2, I've got a lot of stuff to do today. So I'm just kidding. I did get a pretty decent night's sleep. I do have a lot of stuff to do today. Going to Olive Garden. Going to get me some chicken parmesan. So and a couple of mimosas. College football starts tonight between Miami and Florida That's a Friday night game. And so yeah, it starts tonight. I think 7, 8 o'clock on ESPN. So yeah, I'll be doing that this evening. And yeah, a lot of plans today. Gonna fire up the old 4K Blu-ray player, watch Captain Marvel, watch Infinity War, and then turn around and watch Endgame. So that's about 10 hours of movie watching I got to do today. So all right then, guys. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. JP Loco, shout out to you, brother, for being here from the jolly old Australia. Thank you, Andrew Wilkins. Appreciate that. Bit Cloud, appreciate that, my brother. Mr. Nicholas, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, Game Over HD. Good seeing you. Appreciate that. Sam Ash, thank you. The Almighty Spartan God. So it's a lot of movies. It's 3 movies. It's all it is. So, oh gosh, there we go. There we go. What is going on here with my U.S. Bank? Something's this popped up on my email. There's that. Yeah, okay, my preference. Yeah, I did change that. I always do that. All right, then. So appreciate it. What's going on there, Carlos? How you doing, sir? So what's going on, everybody? So I'm coming on this morning to update a possible structure of a deal that may be announced at D23 this weekend, and stress on maybe. Reason why is because I got this early this morning, and from somebody out that works in Hollywood, and I can't. Of course, I can't call out there this early in the morning. It's just 5 in the morning out there. So my other source that I have out there, I'm not going to call and wake her up. So, but this is allegedly a framework deal. Now I'm going to preference this by saying I'm going to pull a picture here from Tom Hardy's Tom Holland's Instagram. Let me put that there. That here. Now this picture popped up on Tom Holland's Instagram, and this was 9 hours ago. Now this is cryptic. Okay, I'm not for sure what it is. It could mean nothing. Let me make this clear. This could be nothing, and this is off of Tom Holland's Instagram. Okay, so as you can clearly see there's Tom Holland on the right-hand side holding an Iron Man, and there's Robert Downey Jr. there holding a Spider-Man figure. So again, that's cryptic. That really doesn't say a whole lot to me, but the fact that they're even, the fact that this is up is news, but it can't really translate this. I just wanted to show that to everybody. So, but yeah, what's going on, Mr. Reese? So, all right then. So let me stop sharing that screen and just read what I've got right here. And just again, I haven't bounced this off a second source. So, but this looks like it could be the workings of a deal that's in play, that's been discussed. So I'm just going to read it verbatim from the fax machine that was on this morning. So, okay. So here is a new workings of a deal that we'll have to wait and see if this is the real thing. Okay. This is Disney wants a 6-picture deal with Spider-Man, with the option for the 7. Tom Holland to still play Spider-Man. Okay. They want a second trilogy with Peter Parker being in college. Excuse me. While he's in college, he will possibly team up with Firestarter and Iceman of the X-Men. So we'll have to, this is, again, I'm not even going to say take it with a grain of salt. This is just what came over my fax machine. The other part is for 2 Avenger films. Now remember, it's a 6-picture deal. So, but that doesn't include, that's only 5 pictures. So I don't know where they're getting the other one from. All right. So that's why this could be erroneous, because the numbers don't match up. So Marvel with Disney will co-finance all Spider-Man films for 30% of the profit. Now, that number matches the 70-30 number that Sony allegedly came back with. That 30% matches it, okay? Sony will still distribute the movies like they do right now, okay? Disney will get full exclusives money for all digital content and Disney Plus, which I believe Disney Plus was announced on Wednesday. I think it starts in November. So we're starting there. So that kind of lines up. All right. Number 6, Marvel to co-finance the live action Spider-Verse films. And remember, Sony was moving ahead with the Spider-Verse, okay? With the Spider-Verse live action. It was on hold because of the shared arrangement with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. They did not have permission to do that yet. They were going to have to negotiate that in. All right. So again, Marvel to co-finance live action Spider-Verse films. All right. Venom will relocate to the MCU. All right. Venom will relocate to the MCU. Number 8, Sony to have full control of Spider-Verse television content, and which is something that they need for TV, because Marvel has TV rights. Okay, if you see Spider-Man on TV, that's Marvel. Okay. Sony has movie rights. Sony does not have any other rights. Now, that's the making of a deal. We'll have to wait and see if that's what works. So we'll have to wait and see if that's what works. And Disney allegedly wants this announced by tomorrow. They want to be able to, because there's a huge D23 panel tomorrow. Again, that's why I said you all need to follow D23. And Sony is allegedly at D23. Allegedly, we have to wait and see. if Sony is going to be there. So those are just telltale signs. So if you follow D23 on Twitter and you see Sony being at D23, then why would, if Sony and Disney are no longer talking to each other, why would they be at D23? That's just a question you can ask yourselves. All right. I'm not saying that they are there. I'm saying that you can follow D23 and go from there. So right now, that is the making of a possible deal. So, so we'll have to wait and see. So, but yes, Tom Holland and Zenyatta or Zendaya, whatever her name is, did unfollow Sony on social media. I guess that's a big deal. Yet Tom Holland was seen 10 hours ago, maybe longer than that, yesterday, 10, 12 hours ago, he was seen with the shot with Robert Downey Jr. So we'll definitely have to. What's going on, E1 Matador? How you doing? So, but we'll have to wait and see. This could be the deal that Sony goes for. I don't know. Sony could come back with something different. I think the 6-movie deal is a good option to have. I think a second trilogy, when you include the X-Men, that does streamline in with what Sony did with Spider-Man in the comic book run. I think it was I don't know if it was Amazing or Ultimate Spider-Man. So we'll have to wait and see. 2 Avenger films matches with the rumor was that there was going to be a new Avenger. That's going to be the name of it, not a new. The name of it was going to be New Avengers, and then they were going to either do Dark Avengers or Young Avengers. We have to, we don't know. We don't know. But again, we still have to wait to see if this is true, because again, this is just one source reporting it, and no other sources have picked it up yet. And that's odd. So this could be erroneous. But I don't. We'll definitely have to wait and see. Possibly the Almighty Spartan God. If it's true, and I look at it like, okay, we'll have to definitely touch upon it, though. I needed to report it because, as I said last night before I started bending your elbow, as I said last night, there needed to be some type of balance on what was being said, and there needed to be some truth added. So again, like I said, D23 is tomorrow. It's today. Starts today. Okay. If you don't know what D23 is last year. That's where they showed Kingdom Hearts 3. So everybody who bought Kingdom Hearts 3, the first trailer was at D23. They also showed some of the Star Wars trailer a couple years ago. So Star Wars, talking about Star Wars, the video game, with that hot chick, Janine or Jenny Garbanker, the girl I would like to take out for beer and wings. Definitely take her out for beer and wings. So, I didn't see Sick Humor pop in. What's happening, Sick? So definitely this is news, but I hate saying take it with a grain of salt. I'm saying that I'll say that I haven't bounced it off the second source I have out on the West Coast, because it's like I said, it's like 5 a.m. I am not going to wake her up. So what is going on? So but that is the topic. It was just a update on the Disney thing. I guess I could have done a basic stream on it, but I just wanted to let everybody know that's what was going on. And so yeah, JP Loco, yeah, that's if it's true. Disney did accept the 30% deal, but we'll have to wait and see. Matter of fact, let me check. Let me check one of the. Let me see here. I'm just gonna see if anybody else has picked it up. Now let's see here. Let's see now. IGN, yeah, I'm just here looking at it. IGN has picked it up. So, but that's it. Tom Holland reunites with Robert Downey Jr. amid Sony, Disney, Spider-Man. But yeah, so we'll have to wait and see if this is true. Vox has it as well. VOX. Spider-Man's future in the MCU isn't as bleak as it seems. Let's see here inside the Spider-Man. Yeah. So it's so Vox is the only other source, major trade that has picked it up. Variety hasn't picked it up yet. A Hollywood Reporter hasn't picked it up yet. So they're still sourcing it, I'm sure. Definitely have to wait and see how it plays out. So yeah, I'm getting Disney Plus as soon as I can. As soon as I can get Disney Plus streaming, I'm gonna, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if that's a cable thing. I'm definitely gonna watch that though. Get that. So I think that's in November. So that's going to probably be one of the main things they talk about in at D23. So no, they haven't yet. It's not official. We're going to wait and see if there's some kind of announcement this weekend. Again, that's the potential framework of a deal. They have to wait and see how that goes. That does give Marvel a bigger stake in the Spider-Man thing. I mean, that's a big stake. I mean, and again, the thing is Venom. Venom making $800 million is good. I mean, again, everybody sees the potential that could be a multi-billion-dollar franchise, and everybody wants in on that. Yes, including Disney. So it's not. It's fine. And again, they're all going to play hardball because again, Disney and Sony know their value of their property, and nobody's going to be able to bully anybody on anything. So we'll have to wait and see. So, but yeah, it's yes. If the deal is real, everybody, it's a win-win for everybody. So Sony still has outright control. Yes, they've never lost control. Okay. There's nothing to revert back. There is one more thing here. If Apple or any other entity buys Sony Pictures, the rights to Spider-Man would revert back to Marvel, but Sony would still get 15% of everything at that point. That's merchandising. That's everything at that point. But that's we'll have to wait and see if this is true. If this is true. So who followed Sony again? So just asking. Who followed Sony again? Tom was picked, and Tom is also Tom was picked by Sony. Then he unfollows him for an hour and follows him an hour later. Okay, well, didn't know that. I did not know that. Felt like you were being trolled by Far From Home. Disney have started ruining Spider-Man. No, they haven't. Sony can be trusted with the franchise. Yeah, they haven't. I mean, again, Disney's not ruining Spider-Man. So it's Far From Home was actually fun to watch. I mean, Spider-Man should be fun, and it was fun to watch. It's not supposed to be so serious. It's a palate cleanser. It did the same thing for us that Ant-Man and Wasp did after Infinity War. People went and saw Ant-Man and Wasp, and after the dread you felt at the end of Infinity War, because people did not expect that at the end of Infinity War. So watching Ant-Man and Wasp, it was fun to watch. So so yeah, what do the kids say? He's big mad or little mad? It's terrible. What's going on, Ice Queen? So seems more likely to be true. Well, more than likely. They also said that the Xbox Scorpio was more than likely the same as a high-end PC. Well, we see how that turned out. So they want to make him Iron Man Jr. That's the plan, is to have him have a bigger stake in it. So they want him to have a bigger stake, so they want more of the money. You see, that's kind of the way it worked. But you can't go in there insulting people. But I understand going in there playing hardball. I mean, let me make that clear. I'm not mad at Disney for whipping it out on the table and saying, hey, we got the biggest one here. That's the way you negotiate. That is the way you negotiate. So it's a detailed rumor for it not to be true. It's still a rumor, though. Until Sony and Disney come out and confirm it, it's a rumor. Okay, it's let's just I remember that is what I've always said. So true. How would Z Crew feel that Sony still controls Spider-Man? Again, I mean, Z's crew was going full retard yesterday. They do not understand the deal with I mean, I don't think they understand it. They still think Marvel owns Spider-Man, and they don't. They don't. Now they own the merchandise. They own the toys. They try to say that the video game falls under the toys. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So it is what it is. So Disney should fire the negotiators. No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. So I disagree with that. So my brother subs a Disney service who uses account, but you're not subbing to them. Yeah, I'm subbing to them. I've already canceled Netflix. I'm subbing to Disney. So Disney Plus, I mean, they're going to have all the animation, all the Marvel movies, all of them. So I'm just waiting to see if is it going to be a 4K version of it or not. That's what I'm waiting on. So we don't know if they're shaking hands, Christopher. So how far behind on this? What's the deal? You talking about the deal that's possible, or are you just saying what's the deal as far as the thing? Yeah, that's pretty much the deal. 70-30 split. So we'll have to wait and see. Fanboys are going to raid Sony like Area 51. Yeah, did they raid Area 51? No. Dudes are really reaching. Yeah, I don't know why people who follow video games are trying to talk about movies, and especially a whole lot of inside baseball with movies. They don't even have the basic knowledge on how this is framed, yet they're trying to have a discussion. Okay? That's pathetic because fat people don't fail cooking, but that's who they are. So refuse to give them money for kiddie shows. Well, I mean, it's going to have a lot of animation, and I get it, but I mean, talking about everything. The live action stuff will come there. The animated stuff will come there. And I'm telling you right now, you got to roll a fat one and watch Fantasia. I don't know if you've not done that yet, but if you've never done that in your life, do that. So you enjoy the Ant-Man movies more than most of the MCU movies. Yeah, the MCU movies have been good. Okay, some have been bad. The Incredible Hulk movie with Ed Norton was straight up trash. That's probably that and Thor: Dark World. Those are two of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. And I went to the movies to see Thor: Dark World. I'm like, what the hell is this about? So, how does Spider-Man get wet from the water elemental that was not there? No, there was some physical things going on. Okay, those drones not only could fire missiles, but they could also spray water. So that's a good question, though. The biggest problem with the MCU is they're giving actors hand-me-down roles instead of giving them. Well, actually, at this point, that's not true. Actors and look, Mahershala Ali has won 2 Oscars, and he approached them about Blade. Angelina Jolie took the meeting with Kevin Feige. Okay, that's the way that works in Hollywood. Disney at this point doesn't have to call people. Disney Marvel doesn't have to call actors and actresses up to come play these roles. People are begging them to play the roles. They're begging them to play the roles. What does Sony get out of this? Allegedly, Sony will have full control of the Spider-Verse. Sony still maintains control of Spider-Man, okay? But they'll have full control of Spider-Verse TV content. Because again, let me see if I can find that story here. Spider-Verse TV show. So I'll share this screen here because again, a lot of this people they don't follow this stuff. I mean, you know, which is fine. That's fine. But as you can see right there on your screen, that Sony bringing Spider-Verse to TV. So I mean, again, that's so they don't, and they need permission to use some of the characters on TV. They own the movie rights. They don't own the TV rights. Okay, so that Marvel does own the TV rights. So if Marvel wanted to put a Spider-Man in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there'll be nothing Sony could do about it. All right, have you ever asked yourselves, this changed the network, CW, okay? CW has The Flash, they have Green Arrow, they've got Supergirl, they've got Superman. Okay, let's stay with The Flash. Why did they go ahead and recast the same role with the same Flash? And then ask yourself, why doesn't the CW ever put a Batman show on? The answer to your question is simple. It's because Warner Brothers owns the movie rights, not the TV rights. So they can't put Batman on TV, even though there was a Batman TV show years ago. I mean, years ago, you can ask your moms and dads about it. Well, some of you. People in your 40s and 50s can ask your mom and dad about it. It had Burt Ward played Robin, and I forgot Adam West played Batman. So they make fun of it on The Simpsons show. Is it The Simpsons? Because Adam West plays the mayor, I think. I think he's the voice of the mayor. So, but Don, that's what Sony gets out of it. They also get let's see here. They also get Marvel to co-finance the live-action Spider-Verse films. Marvel will stay out of the TV show and give Sony permission to use some of the characters, okay? So, and can somebody name me one MCU character that's in the Spider-Man video game? So, you know, because there is none. So, you love Mysterio and Far From Home, but his plan was flawed. Yes, his plan was flawed. So, and Peter, he played on the fact that Peter Parker did not want to be the next big superhero. That was what Mysterio was all about. You know, you don't want to do it, I'll do it. You know, but what Mysterio really wanted was control of that technology. You know, so that's what Mysterio wanted. So, yeah, the drones were really, really good. That BRF technology, which originally a lot of people were talking about when with Endgame, was going to be used in Endgame, but we didn't use it in Endgame. We saw it being used in Far From Home, you know. So that's fine, you know. Ed Norton movie looks good. Well, his Hulk movie was trash. It was better than the Ang Lee Hulk movie, though. That movie was straight up garbage with Eric Bana. That was so bad. So, but once Mysterio was to join the Avengers, what then wouldn't? Well, yeah, but they probably knew he was a fraud. But now remember, those were Skrulls. That wasn't even Nick Fury and Maria Hill. Okay, that wasn't even them. So that was the Skrulls. So, and the Skrulls did not have the ability to stop him. Talos probably knew this was bullshit. Okay, but you know he couldn't stop him. What's up, Kareem Austin? The first Incredible Hulk from '03. Yeah, that was Ang Lee. Yeah, that was Ang Lee's Incredible Hulk. Eric Bana, that was trash. You know, that's what cracks me up when you hear people say they're an Incredible Hulk fan and they don't like what Marvel did, but they say nothing about about Ang Lee's Hulk. They say nothing about the first MCU movie, Hulk with Ed Norton. They don't say nothing. If you go back and watch those two Incredible Hulk movies, then watch the way they retooled him, it's really good, you know. But again, you know, Willie D said, "Let a hoe be a hoe." So, Winter Soldier and Black Panther, your favorite MCU? Yeah, Black Panther wasn't because it's a black character. You just enjoyed it. Yeah, movie was good. Had a lot of strong urban themes to it. Good movie. Enjoyed it. Yeah, very good movie. So, actors like Tom Holland are begging. Well, no, Tom Holland actually was Sony's choice. Sony picked him. Remember, Marvel wanted Asa Butterfield. So if you don't know who Asa Butterfield is, he is in a horrible movie. I can't think of the name of the movie. It was so bad it made my eyes hurt. So, you know, we don't know if Ant-Man 3 will happen. Well, more than likely, that'll happen in Phase 5. Phase 5 is going to be huge. But I still think Ant-Man and Wasp, and I hope Ghost, are in a movie where they're just cameoing. I think that would be fine. Because any movie that has Ghost in it, that girl that played her, I'm going to go watch. Ipso facto, I will buy that girl whatever she wants. The hell with the girl I got now. That's my cheat card right there. That's my mulligan. Is that girl? She's fine. Ah. So, yeah, he wanted to be the new Tony Stark. So when he was saying that he came from Earth such and such, and Talos knew that was bullshit. But it's not like Nick Fury gave Nick all they were supposed to do in that movie were the glasses that Peter Parker got. Their job was just to give him those glasses, and then they were supposed to leave. All right, that's what they were supposed to do. Then they got, and that's why he said to him that everything went to shit. That's what was so funny about. I mean, I'm not going to give it away. That was just the way he said it was funny. So you would like to see more of her character though, because you know she says quantum power in her. Yeah, well, the quantum power is it's just she doesn't hurt anymore. You know, Janet Van Dyne helped her not hurt, even though she was shifting. That's what she said. It hurts her to shift. She said, feels like I'm being torn apart. So, and what Janet Van Dyne did is it helped her manage that. It became like a manageable pain. It's like having a hurt ankle, your ankle sore, you know, but it's manageable pain. So you're glad this is over? Well, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see if it's over. Okay? Have to wait and see. We're going to find out this weekend. If there's no announcement this weekend, it means they're still negotiating. But they are still negotiating. They're negotiating, I'm sorry. So your parents are in their 60s. All right, well, then ask them about, see if they know anything about the Batman TV show. Hey, matter of fact, let's see if we can pull up a quick picture here. I still got a few more minutes left. Batman TV show. All right, Adam West. So and these images gonna be copyrighted, so I'm just gonna show you real quick. You just want to take a funny look of the Batman TV show. There it is. That's from the 60s. That Batman was on TV. Adam West is Batman, Burt Ward is Robin. So it is what it is. So that's what it looked like though. So there's really a split, and Sony can recast and retcon Spider-Man to hide his identity. That Disney's no, I mean again, if there's a split, there's still one more movie due. They have to finish the movie that's in place. Now, maybe that third movie is part of the 6-picture deal. I didn't look at it like that. So that could be the 6-picture deal. And Nicholas Harris, that was a major spoiler right there for Far From Home. That is a major spoiler right there. If you haven't seen Far From Home. Disney doesn't want to look bad, and people are starting to find interesting facts against Disney. Well, I mean, again, what did he say? It's not that look, Disney is playing hardball with their property, and so is Sony. And I don't know why you guys don't understand that. Okay, they are playing hardball. I think there's a lot of people who, again, they don't believe Sony owns the Spider-Man IP. Either they don't want to believe Sony owns that. They just don't want to. Okay. And there's a lot of people that are just, and if this deal is true, and I'm saying if, the preposition if, all right, if this is true, this will have exposed how butthurt a lot of those fanboys are in the community they're still bitter that Spider-Man didn't go to the Xbox. They're bitter as hell. And let me make this clear. If it's true, because that's what's being exposed right now, the first thing they start screaming is, well, if they lose the rights, if they leave, if they lose, like, all right, ask yourselves this. Were there Spider-Man games before Spider-Man went to the MCU? Were there MCU movies before Spider-Man went to the MCU? Absolutely there were. They don't even conceive that because they're children. Remember what David Jaffe said about them. It's like you all are kids. What did he say? I'm paraphrasing him. The way you all talk is like people, it's like kids in a cafeteria. That's what they sound. And so if you think like a child, you're going to miss obvious details. Okay? Marvel fans big mad over this rumor. It's a rumor. I don't know why they would be. Well, like I said, it's not been picked up in the mainstream yet. So we'll have to see if they're mad. So you only sub the Disney service if and only they put Luke Cage. Well, yeah, I mean, that was cool because that Jessica Jones, my gosh, her and Luke Cage broke that bed. She just was putting it on him. I mean, she didn't care. So that's why I like Jessica Jones, man. She goes raw. I mean, that girl goes raw. So, you know. The Spider-Man wasn't. Look, Kevin Feige was on all the Spider-Man movies when they were with Sony. A lot of people don't know that he was part of that. So Sony and Disney have always had a connection with Feige. Just people don't know that. They don't do their research. So you really like Ang Lee's use of split screen in the Hulk. I mean, again, that's fine, but the movie itself was trash. I'm not here to say it didn't have some good directional qualities. The writing was bad. It was just a bad movie. So, yeah, what people forget is Death Stranding. I have not forgot about Death Stranding. Trust me. End of the day, Disney is always inching closer to having a true monopoly, and Sony asking for respect and a fair deal isn't even putting a dent in Disney's pockets as a whole. Well, again, Disney... Disney, it plays hardball when they negotiate. I clearly said to you all, the mouse don't play. Said that months ago. Disney does not play. You don't get to where they got without playing hardball. So, just it is what it is. MCU nerfed Hulk. No, they didn't. You need to watch Endgame and see what Hulk does. And again, if you're going to get mad at the MCU, you need to take it out on Universal, because Universal signs off on the Hulk. Okay? Universal signs off on the Hulk. Universal owns the Incredible Hulk, not Marvel. Everything the Hulk does in the MCU, Universal has to sign off on it. Ender's Game. Yeah, that game was, yeah, you're right. That movie, horrible. Like I said, it made my eyes hurt. It was so bad. So, yeah, it was trash. It was straight trash. Yeah. She's in the sci-fi show Killjoys now. Well, I don't have sci-fi, but thank you. I'm going to go find that. I will go full simp for that girl. I don't care. If that means she's going to be there when I get home, consider me going into simp mode for that girl. So they better make Ant-Man 3 soon. Michael Douglas won't be around forever. Good point. I'm not going to deny that. Great point. So, you know. So, yes, Chris Hardy, that Batman show with Wham, Bam, those are called onomatopoeias. That's the name. When you see that Wham, Bam, where it be in the comic book, smash, crash, that's called an onomatopoeia. So, you mean the Adam West Batman show? Yeah, it was trash. Well, I mean, yeah, Game and it was straight trash. But again, I'm proving the point that Batman was on TV. Now he's not. So, but he's not because Warner Brothers owns the rights and they're not going to release them. Again, Warner Brothers is a movie side. It's run, and Warner Brothers is a TV side. It's run by a different group. They have a music side. It's run by a different group. It's the same with Sony. Sony has a movie side run by a group. They've got a TV side run by a group. And it's this, and they have a music side. And again, Warner Brothers and Sony are mirror image companies of each other. Okay, so it is what it is. So, the spy aspect within Ant-Man movies really helped it shine. Also, about time Hulk gets another movie and stop being treated as a side character. Well, again, they're going to treat him as a side character. Because of they have to, because he's not owned by the MCU. See, your issue is with Universal, not with Marvel. Go take it up. That's why I'm trying to say to people, if you like Hulk, you've seen Hulk played as, you got to see a version of Hulk in his own movie with Thor. Okay, that was Planet Hulk. That was a version of that. They can't do Planet Hulk in the MCU because that's owned by Universal, but Universal has to sign off on it. We saw a version of Professor Hulk, okay, in the MCU. So we've seen Planet Hulk, we've seen old school Hulk, okay, we have. And you all act like that doesn't matter. You know, oh, he's been nerfed down. All right, well, I don't agree with that. So E1 Matador, what's happening, brother? What is happening? So they own movie rights. They own movie rights, and they don't own TV or comic book rights. Okay, that merchandise sells a shit ton of money. That makes a lot of money. So he is not technically wrong. You have to preference it by saying that they own Peter Parker. They own all the villains and all the other people that Peter Parker come into contact with. Where there's some ambiguity is when it comes to Miles Morales, okay? Because Miles Morales was created after the deal. Marvel can make a physical movie. The MCU can make a movie with Miles Morales as Spider-Man, okay? But they struck a deal with Sony. All right, to use Peter Parker. So that's the definitive Spider-Man. So that's where you kind of have to go with it. So Universal won't allow Disney to make a Hulk movie. Correct. Yeah. If a movie is going to be made with the Incredible Hulk, it has to be Universal. It has to be Universal. So now they could strike a deal and maybe let Marvel do the same thing they did with Spider-Man. But they got a good deal with them right now. They got a good deal. Okay. They keep Hulk relevant, while at the same time not having to pay for it. They getting, Marvel's giving them money to use the Hulk. So yeah, I like Jessica Jones too. That was a true hero's journey. I thought season 1 was good. I thought season 3 was real good. I thought season 2 was garbage, straight garbage, but they made up for it in season 3. So Disney Marvel needed Spidey in the MCU to be the main face MCU. Well, I mean, again, Sony needed to rehab their image after the Sony leaks. Amy Pascal needed a win. The deal she struck with Kevin Feige gave her the win, but Sony didn't get a whole lot out of it, but an attaboy, okay? So, I mean, they didn't. So they didn't get a whole lot out of it. But they got Kevin Feige to produce, and they got first rights on a character. They wanted Iron Man. That's why Iron Man is in Homecoming. So rip Death Stranding. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Hulk barely fights in Endgame because his arm is messed up because he used the Infinity Gauntlet. I'd say it's okay for him not to do that. It also showed that when he really did care for Black Widow. They play it off in Age of Ultron. They just kind of write it off, but he really did have feelings for her, which was new. That was confirmed in that movie. So Death Stranding looks even more lit now. You want Jeff Keighley. That may not even be part of the game. Okay, that very well could not be part of the game. They thought Sony was going to be losing the Spider-Man games. They're going to be mad now. Well, again, they can't lose the games. They own the studio that makes the games. How are they going to lose the games? Again, you're talking about a group of people that have gone full retard. So you just, it is what it is. So what's up, Antor? How you doing? So looks you don't know. Well, that's what he wants. That's what he wants. If the deal is true, let's always do that. So when are my streaming days gone? Hopefully this weekend. That's the plan. The Cash App will be open. So I will try to get on that maybe because I got a lot to do today. I'm going to start watching those movies around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So you just tuned in. Is there a deal made? There's rumors of a possible framework of a deal that could be announced at D23. So we'll just have to wait and see. So supposedly, Denny, yeah. If the rumors are true, we have to wait and see. This is good at hushing other companies, but Sony isn't just another company. Well, I mean, it's Disney again owns a lot of property, and they deserve it. I mean, they deserve it. They own the Star Wars properties, they own the Fox properties, and Fox is more than just X-Men. They own Avatar, so if there's going to be Avatar sequels, they have to greenlight those. If there's going to be an Alita Battle Angel sequel, they would have to greenlight that. If there's going to be I don't know. Not that they would make another Alien movie. They own that property now. So it is what it is. They own all those movies now. They own that library. So yeah, Venom MCU would be cool. We have to wait and see. So y'all 5 hours ahead. There we go. Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't been able to. I've got. I'll be ready for Cold Vein, but I'll get Days Gone. I'll finish Days Gone. So we have to wait and see. Disney Plus isn't coming for 2 years. That is no good. So give Sony Marvel characters game right. That's a part of merchandising though. Yes and no. I mean, it's not. I mean, look, Sony has publishing rights and they have the right to Peter Parker. So they have to sign off on it. Now, when Miles Morales was in the video game, that's something that Marvel may have allowed into it. Okay. Well, that's, it's not, I mean, it's not like they are, they're hating each other. Good grief. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it there, young man. So Stream Judgment. I'm not gonna get on the JRPGs. I gotta admit, I took an epic fail on the JRPGs this generation. I'm gonna start getting to those JRPGs in the fall. I mean, so here soon. Here soon, I promise you. So still long for our Arkham style Wolverine game. Okay. That probably would be cool. So probably would be cool. So, well, thank you, Miss Dawn. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, Control going to be too hard for me. Well, I want it to be difficult. I don't want Control to be easy. So, I just want to cause a lot of destruction. Persona has sold 10 million copies. The series. Well, great news for them. I mean, again, I'm gonna have to get Persona 5. I have never played any of the Persona games, so definitely will have to watch for that. So definitely going to be watching for that. So Ian Robinson is on Twitch right now, streaming Destiny 2. So storming Sony. They're not going to storm nothing. Demanding Sony gives Spider-Man back to Marvel Disney. I think the stupidity has gone beyond stupid, but it's the same group of people that wanted to storm Area 51. So, Code Vein, definitely Man of Medan, Medieval remake. Yeah, I'm gonna be PO my birthday. That's why I'm enjoying the day. Because I'm gonna go finish paying off Control, Man of Medan. Yeah, I'm gonna probably end up getting that. So, it is what it is. So, I'm PO. Can't afford the O and the R. Oh, $2 super chat. Appreciate you. So the Sony own the Spider-Man character. Yes, they own Peter Parker. Shout out for the $2 holla. Appreciate it. And again, if you want to use the Cash App, that's up there too. So I never had a PS3. I never, at the end of the PS2 life cycle, I bought an Xbox. So I went from Xbox to 360, and then I jumped back and I got a PS4 because it was cheaper. I mean, the bottom line is I did not have $500 and to spend on the Kinect and no games. So you think Sony will be buying Remedy? Okay, well, that's have to wait and see. But thank you for the $2 birthday gift there. So I do appreciate that. Control and man, I'm getting Control. That's the thing. I'm only going to get one game, and probably it's going to be for my birthday. She's like, "Well, do you want a game or something like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want Control," but I've already got like most of Control paid off. And I told you I would have had it paid off by now, but these black dudes were standing in front of me, and I couldn't pay it off. So. You tried to tell them that last night, Zaire stream. Oh, well, I mean, like I said, those guys are going full retard, so can't worry about what they say. I mean, if they think Marvel owns it, Marvel does not own Spider-Man. They have TV stuff with Spider-Man. They don't have movie stuff. So what's the Cash App? I believe it is, let me look here. Because it's lonely right now, my Cash App is just a big old 0. But the Cash App is, let me go to this thing here. It is, I will type it in here because now that I see it, it is $. That's the Cash App. So I appreciate you up front, CRU. When you came after me, you would drop the. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Yep. Yeah, Cole Vein. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be hacking and slashing on that. So, you're playing Spider-Man. You're playing PS4 Spider-Man. You can't find them for the life. What can you not find? So, what can you not find? Catherine is a strange game. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard it's a crazy game. So yeah, them dudes ain't too bright. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, they're so busy trying to put on a show that they're really missed out on an opportunity to really, educate people on what was going on. So, but again, what it shows you, what it does show you is how butthurt a lot of those cats are. That a lot of those cats are over the Spider-Man IP not being on PlayStation. So shout out to CRU Royalty. Thank you for the $10 holla, and thank you, sir. So got the $2 holla, and I got the $10 holla. So I'm getting excited now. So. Wait a minute. Hold on. All righty. Appreciate you there, buddy. Wow, that was fast. So, yeah, these black dudes. Yeah. You think Sony should get the X-Men because MCU ruined them? Marvel hasn't had the X-Men. That has been Fox that's had them, okay? Fox has had them. So what I think of the PS5 dev kits, I think is something I can't buy right now. So well, if that's what it looks like, okay. I mean, I don't know if that's what it really looks like. And so yeah, people got to understand it's not 14 T-flops based on GCN technology. It's going to give you the performance of around a Vega 64, give or take, in Navi's architecture. That's like 9.5 or 9.6 T-flops. So that's just, Navi can do it 9.6 T-flops with the Vega architecture under GCN does it 14. There's also another Radeon GPU. This is the Radeon 7. Let's see if I can pull that up here. I'll just look at it real quick. Plus, I could take this Burt Ward bullcrap also. Radeon. Okay, Radeon 7 GPU. We'll just go to user benchmarks here. And yeah, that's nuts. But the Radeon 7 is AMD's top GPU. So, and I believe it's got over. All right, so the Radeon 7 has 14.2 T-flops. So it's got 3,840 cores. The Vega's got more cores but less T-flops. So it's just that's the processing power, and it is what it is. You can get but again, I'm looking at this 5700, man. I'm loving it. I'm not loving the price there. So yeah, I am not loving that price. That's straight trash. So, but it is what it is, folks. Everybody thinks it's about the amount of power. It's not. It's how it's deployed. Black Pair, Major League, so Doom 2016, so only on the Switch, is only so on the Switch. Okay, well, that it is what it is. I mean, it's not like he's the brightest dude in the store. So Fox ruined him. Yeah, and again, it's not like all those X-Men movies have been bad. The ones they did back in 2010, X-Men and X-Men 2 United, those were good. Again, X-Men, when they relaunched them, I thought the first X-Men First Class and Days of Future Past, I thought those were second to none movies. The third movies were horrible. Fox also did Logan. You got to remember that. Fox also did Logan. Yeah, SS9 is right. The cartoon was lit. So there you go. PS3 had Infamous. Oh yeah, I'm not here to say PS3 had bad games. I mean, hell, they had Ratchet and Clank, they had the Resistance game, they had the Uncharted, they had the God of Wars. I mean, you know, they had the Metal Gears. I mean, they felt like they had bad games. So you do not like the Let's Go Digital on the right side of that dev kit. What does that mean? Well, you have to assume that the dev kit is real. And so oh no, I'm not saying that the Radeon 7 is new. I'm simply saying that I'm just looking at the power of it. So that guy made a 3D model of the PS5 dev kit. Yeah, I mean, it was a craziest looking thing. The Bryan Singer ones were good. Yeah, the first two were. The third one was trash. The third one was trash. So jumping between the PS4, Ratchet and Clank, Vampire. Yeah, good games. Good games, all of them. So good games, all of them. Cannot deny it. So cannot deny that at all. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and eat something myself. So, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Look, as the day progresses, just go to your Twitter and type in D23 Expo and hit follow. I mean, that's what you got to do. I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point. It's not. I mean, at this point, you all know where to go get the information. It's just like you all don't want to do it. Let's see here. A lot of people are at D23. I can tell you that much. They revealed a Epcot model. This was yesterday. So yeah, but I'm following them. So we're just waiting to see what's going on there. So so yeah, but yeah, it says it's what do you all think about the alleged Microsoft allegedly being willing to put games on the Epic Store? I mean, that's huge too. That's big news too. I'm just not going to cover it this weekend. That is somebody else's story to cover. Do I think they'll succeed next gen with great games? I don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I hope they do. I really hope they do. I'm not saying that to be funny. My time on the 360, I remember walking out of the stores with 360 games saying, I am so glad I have a 360. And I don't get that now. I mean, you know, it's really disappointing. That's all I can say. Why are PC people worried about the PS5? I think they're worried. And I wouldn't say that. I just don't think they believe that it's going to be as powerful as the conversion says. And the truth is of the matter is we won't know until we get real world tests. Just a bunch of rumors right now. But the PC people are paying for the same performance of the PS5 allegedly. You're looking at about a $1,400 PC. And if Sony's going to be able to deliver something similar at $499 or $599, that's upsetting to them. So I mean, again, I don't know why, but that's upsetting to them. So so yeah, I did not see that one. I'm sorry, Streamlabs. Why? But that's why. That's the only reason I can think of. So PS3 was worth $1,000. Sony sold it too cheap. Sony had a lot of brand new technology in there. The cell chip, Blu-ray, all that was new. And again, remember the cell chip, they wanted that to go toe to toe with, you know, Pentium or whatever it was called at the time. Didn't work out though. Xbox Nation is taking to try to prove that Stan Lee was estranged from his daughter. Twitter is freaking amazing. I wondered why J-Dub put that tweet out from Stan Lee, but I mean it's sad, man. Yeah, it's really sad. So it is sad. The PC community would like to give you control on the Epic Store. The PC community would like to give you Control on the Epic Store. I thought Control was on the Epic Store. Is it not on the Epic Store? Is it on Steam now? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm asking. I don't know. Sly Cooper is criminally underrated and needs more spotlight. I agree. The problem is that Sly Cooper is a direct copy of all those other games, Ratchet and Clank and the Crash Band. All those are in the same vein, and Sly came out a little bit later. So that's what our sad trying to slander Stanley's bar and spread lies. Yeah, I mean, look, I cannot, and look, I said this last night that I underestimated how much hatred these Xbox dudes really do have, and especially how that, like OBJ the Don said, they're just mad, and but they hate the fact that Spider-Man was on PS4 only. I mean, that's what you're seeing play out in front of you in real time. Okay, that's what you're seeing play out. And again, if they have a deal in place, and we'll find out this weekend, guys. So it is what it is. So Stan Lee is on Sony's side. So, I mean, again, I don't see where there's any side here. Both sides are being stubborn, but both sides are tough negotiators. They're tough negotiators. So, again, I don't see why this is such a big deal. So Control takes place in one building. Yeah, I'm going to play Control. I'm excited. So, but KIOP901, elaborate on how they would give me Control. Now you got me interested. Stanley's daughter is on Sony's side. Well, again, I'm on the side that makes sense on the deal. I just want everybody to get a fair deal here. So, and asking somebody for control of property, no pun intended, that they don't even own, that's stupid, but I understand why they did it. Because someone stumbles, loses their way, doesn't mean they're lost forever. Sometimes we just need a little help. Oh, well, that's true too. I get by with a little help from my friends. So yeah, but again, if people are slandering Stan Lee's daughter or stepdaughter, and Stan Lee is no longer with this, it just shows you what a piece of what that person or persons are. I'm just gonna leave it there. So yeah, again, and it shows you what a piece of what that they are. So I had no idea that I don't know what that man's family's got to do with anything. So, but again, what you're seeing is let's see, Sly Cooper, nothing like Ratchet and Clank. I couldn't remember the Jackson Dexter. Yeah, it's the Journey. That's what I'm talking about, JP Local. It came out, and there were other games that were just like it or better or considered better. And again, it's all opinion on what you like. But when you just had a saturation of that. So that dog that's playing Tramp and Lady and the Tramp is a rescue dog too. Okay, cool. But yeah, if she or anybody else is being harassed or leaving bad language or talking down on somebody, that's terrible. That is terrible. Okay, I will check my Twitter. Okay, you got me interested now. Am I the only one that loves Sly Cooper? No, I think a lot of people do. So don't feel bad. Okay. But again, if she's being harassed, that's more important to me. That people got to leave people's family members out of it. I mean, that's terrible. Stan Lee is no longer with us. God rest his soul. God rest his soul. So why is a live action Lady Train even a thing? Again, Disney is converting a lot of their movies, their animated movies, to live action. They've been successful. Now, Dumbo was bomb. Dumbo was trash. Aladdin was successful. The Lion King has been successful. The Jungle Book is successful. So out of 4 live action movies, they've got, and it was did they do live action on Beauty and the Beast? So out of what? Out of 5, 4 of them have been really good. 4 of them are really good. So the rumor is true. So has it been, who is reporting it? Did Disney or Sony report it? Let me know there, Spartan God. Let me go ahead and check the trades here. Let's see here. I mean, who else is reporting it? There may be some breaking news here. I do not see any news here, but again, I'm not here to say it's not true. I'm just waiting for something from Sony and or Marvel. Well, that's not good enough. Dumbo was trash. It bombed. It didn't do well. But I'm just trying to let you all know that there's other movies. There are other movies that they've converted that have done very well. So they're going to keep doing it. Okay, they're going to keep doing it. So yeah, that's crazy. That's straight up garbage. All right, sorry. My fault. But everybody got to enjoy my screensaver. So, well, I hit the wrong button. That's all. I thought that deal was done. So I hit the wrong button there. Hit the wrong hotkey. But I do have to get off here. I'm going to run to the bank and I got to go pay the bills. I do agree that Robin Williams was far better. So, yes, Disney and Sony have allegedly come to an agreement, but it's not been picked up on anything right now. So, all day is good. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if that's true or not. Like I said, just stay tuned to D23. and because D23 is not going to lead you wrong. So, thank you all for the birthday wishes. Shout out to for the super chat and the Cash App donation. Also, shout out to the PC community. Again, big ups to the PC community. They've been nothing but I mean, again, I can't speak more highly of them. They've been nothing but supportive of what's going on. And as somebody who came into the PC community, so do not believe that the people in the PC community are a bunch of nerds. I mean, are not nerds, they're just a bunch of assholes. They're just funny. D23 sounds like a brawl size. Yeah. I didn't even think about it like that. But I do have to get off here and run around and pay some bills and try to go about my business today. Max Gaming dropped the video. Microsoft is muddying the waters yet again. Microsoft, stop it. That's silly. So again, Microsoft allegedly is going to put Game Pass, wants to put Game Pass on all consoles, as I told you they would. Not now, not tomorrow, but it's just a long-term plan. So I'll have to wait and see if they do it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not worried about it coming to PlayStation. I do think, you want my opinion on it really fast? I don't think Game Pass will come to the new PlayStation 5. I do think it will come to PlayStation 4 because it gives PlayStation 4 more legs. It gives it longer time to stretch its legs. And instead of them shutting down production totally or pulling support totally, and what did they say, 2023? Maybe if they get Game Pass to PS4, if they do it like that, more people will just go out and buy a PS4. So we have to wait and see. So, yeah. Oh, my goodness, JP Loco. Oh, my goodness. You don't think anything Xbox will come to PlayStation? That's fine, but they want it to. They, being Microsoft, is open to doing it. Now, whether Nintendo and Sony get on board, look, if Nintendo does it, then eventually Sony will do it. That's just kind of the way that ball goes. Now, when it happens, we don't know. My point to you always has been that it was going to happen, that they were open to it happening. Now you have a Microsoft executive, major executive saying, yeah, we want it there too. But we're going to get on off here, guys. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. You all stay safe. If there's any news that breaks, I will, if I'm not super busy, I will try to break in and do a stream later on. But again, major panel at D23, Marvel panel tomorrow. So that's what you have to start looking at, is tomorrow. So we'll definitely have to wait and see what's going on. But we'll keep you in the loop, and you all stay blessed. Thank you for the birthday wishes. You all have a great evening, and play some games. Peace.